Hello everybody, I'm the Awesome Yojimbo, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. And so, in the last episode, we went through Gazamalook's Grotto and defeated him, and we are now playing as Dagger, and I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on a thing or two, just to be absolutely safe. But now, we're gonna have to head to Alexandria. Come get your goods. I just did! That's how they do it to you. Did he flash me with, that forget-me stick from Men in Black. Men in Black. That's what it's from. That's like a very famous movie series. Also, is it wrong to say that my favorite is Men in Black 3? As opposed to the first movie, which was pretty good, and the second movie was just meh. And the third movie is okay. It's better than 2, but not as good as the first one. But I actually kind of like it better than the first one. Am I alone on that? I keep hearing noises and... oh my gosh. What? He said no, but it was nice to get it off my chest anyway. Oh, one of them. And yet I ran away from the rest of them. Yeah, good riddance to a dude who was actually nice to the princess. Yeah, screw him. Yeah, screw him. He barely did anything other than actually be nice and try to protect you. He froze to death and then he said, "Protect me." That was a horrible joke. Alright, so, whoa. If you go back and look at that freeze frame, it actually looks like a snake. Or it looks like Chaos eating the door. And loading screens. What would the world be without them? If this... okay, so... where do we go? Is this Burmecia? Burmecia? Okay, camera work. Camera work! It's not working for me! And there we have an enemy encounter. And I honestly don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about. Like, I guess to talk about, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think I did, but I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys anyway, just in case. What the heck is that thing? What? Just what the heck? Blind Tail. He farted on you, and then he just ran away. So, that's excellent, I guess. I know can't eat till it winker. Wink. Winker. I think I might have mentioned this, but I'm gonna go ahead and mention it again. But I have actually gotten a Nintendo Switch. It was like when it first came out, and I was actually I was lucky enough to get a Nintendo Switch before it came out. Or no, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say. Alright, so we got rid of Yeti thing. Ooh, what is that thing? What is it called? Well, okay then, it is called a Yeti, so... good for it. And it's using Blizzara attacks even though it should know him at this point in the game. I'm gonna go ahead. Don't put him into trance. Don't kill it. Okay. Let's try to go ahead and fire. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it! Come on! But you know what? If I can't eat it, I'm just gonna have to murder it! Alright. Or maybe... oh, come on. Oh, maybe I can eat it. Maybe I can eat him. Alright. taste bad. Well, okay then. Okay, I was actually one of the few people to actually get my hands on a Nintendo Switch on release day. And before you ask, no, I did not pre-order it because I didn't pre-order it. But just to say, I got my paycheck that exact same day, lucky me, and I do odd job. And like, you're probably wondering, like, how could you get a paycheck if you're still searching for a job, you idiot? Well, the thing is, okay. Beast Killer, at status, Bright Eyes. Really gonna help. Or, I don't think that's really gonna necessary, but you know what, I'm gonna go ahead. Sorry, I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry, I know that some people are really grossed out about that. I don't mean to do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip some stuff. Mage measure. Okay, so still got a way to go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and see what everyone else can equip. So the thing is, I went up to Walmart, or no, yeah, that's exactly where I went. So whatever, I'm gonna get sued anyway. Ooh, Blizzara. Okay. That's why you want to steal a lot from enemies a lot. It's gonna help you, trust me. Bug killer. Okay, so nothing else. Nothing else. And wouldn't you know, a friend of mine who was actually in line in front of me, trying to get the Nintendo Switch for another good friend of mine who I mentioned before on my channel, at least once or twice. And well, that's because he had to work, so he had the other guy. That's status. Absolutely nothing. Just double checking, because that's what you gotta do. Bright Eyes. Help. So what? You gotta keep your eyes closed like 24/7, otherwise... Well, that was kind of delayed. It's like I just pressed it and it took 6 seconds for it to register that I called him over. Okay. Either way, had to wait in line for about an hour straight, but holy crap, I got a Switch. Day one. But of course, it was like midnight on March 2nd. Wait, you can actually smell blood? You probably can. Yeah, see? Look at that. And then she calls him a his. Okay, so, wait a minute. Is this not Burmecia? I don't think this is Burmecia. But, yeah, I know it's like the place that... Okay, Invisible Wall says, don't go here, because you just waste your time, idiot. Alright, at least you got some free items that you're definitely going to need for later on. And I also got a copy of Breath of the Wild. And of course, that's like my favorite game on the Switch. It's also the only game I have on the Switch. Okay, here's where we need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. Just be safe. Just be prepared for this, people, because you gotta save a lot if you want to get ahead in life. Because otherwise, you're not gonna have the most fun time. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, it's just the stopwatch on my phone is very finicky sometimes. Even though I'm just here for only like a split second. That seems kind of like a bad place to live, because I don't know, maybe go find Kyogre and just calm him down, because it's like, you must have pissed him off some fierce, because how many times am I going to reference Pokemon? Like, yeah, I got the Switch, I got Breath of the Wild, which was like the first and only game I have on the Nintendo Switch for now. This is like, okay. Like, don't you steal stuff from me! How did I miss? How did I miss? Oh. And that's a skill we're definitely gonna need. Not really, but I just want to get it anyway. So go ahead and go ahead and use Blizzara on you. No, don't run away! Go ahead and eat you. Assuming Blizzara does not kill you. And it's goodness gravy, Vivi. Vivi's like my new most powerful character at the moment. Like, that's why I said steal from every enemy you can as much as you can, because you get some pretty good stuff, especially the bosses. You have the opportunity to steal from a boss, do it. Or like that guy from Transformers that was referenced in a Nostalgia Critic reference. Do it! Oh. Oh. Ah, Zoda and Yoda. I know that's not their names, but I'm going to call them that anyway. And I try to do a hilariously exaggerated voice, but I don't want to damage my voice. Because, like, I still want to be able to speak, I still want to be able to keep doing countdowns. And which, by the way, yes, I'm working on the countdowns, okay? So, stop. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't harp on me. These countdowns are not easy to do. I'll say that much. I go ahead and destroy you using fire, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and use thunder because it's more appropriate. So, type A. That's another. There's like 3 things I can name off the top of my head that I really don't like about this game. Dying. Free energy. You. I don't think eating these guys will do anything. Because I don't know. Is it Vivi? Not poor Vivi. Goodness gravy. Okay, so the 3 things I mentioned that I don't really like about this game. Alright, Freya. You killed them off. For one, you don't get EXP from boss battles or super important battles, aka boss battles. Duh. That just makes the game a little more grindy, and of course, it's a little more frustrating. Okay. Oh, so scary. Sorry, don't get enough sleep around here. Because I have baby chickens and baby ducks raising them right now. And this is like, they're adorable, but god dang, they do not stop squeaking. Oh, gotta be careful, because there are mimics in this level. Like the Dark Souls enemy. Mimic, I can't go here, so you know what, I'm just gonna... Is there a door? Oh, there's a chest. Another one. Sweet. Also, you're going to want those softs, because you're going to get petrified by certain enemies later on. Man, this is horrible. I feel bad for the rat people. They're called Burmesians. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be animalist. Just a fancy word for animal racism. Like, I don't do that, and I don't support it. Or at least I try not to be. I don't do it, I at least try not to be like that. Okay. Go ahead and use Mazara. Assuming you don't die, I'm gonna go ahead and eat you. Yeah, he's dead. So, what am I gonna do? Vivi's too powerful! Okay, so... Close. But of course, it is decent for level grinding. In RPGs, fight every single enemy you come across. Unless, of course, you're not strong enough to take it on. Because you're gonna get wrecked. This was like that snake thing, that snake lady thing I fought in like an early episode. Like, those softs are there for a reason. Explore. That's another thing you gotta do. Explore. I just remembered I forgot something I was gonna mention about things I don't like about this game. For one, enemies, you only get AP from enemies, and it's stupid. Ew. Two, this game is a little grindy. And of course it does get a little obnoxious after a little bit. And of course, if you want to stand a chance against the final boss, you have to grind excessively. Of course, everybody knows about the final boss in Final Fantasy IX. Okay. Go ahead. Alright, this had better work because... Okay, come on, eat it, eat it, eat it. Come on, eat them! Come on, 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 come on. Well, great, but it means absolutely nothing to me because I don't get a skill. Well, Quina seems happy about it. Feel good for him, her. Lizard man. Like, I don't really play my Nintendo Switch as much as I would like. I don't play it that much because I beat Breath of the Wild, and it's the only game on the Nintendo Switch that I've played. Call. Oh, come on, who are you gonna call? Definitely not the Ghostbusters, not Dan Aykroyd or Bill Murray. Like, yeah, and yes, I have seen that movie. It's a good movie. If the CG is severely dated. Okay, that's definitely not the most good thing. Okay, go ahead and eat you. How dare you steal my ether? Go ahead. Oh man! I thought I got it back. I thought I wouldn't kill him for once. And oh yeah, there's also some enemies that you can't eat in this game, and it's also kind of bullcrap. But eat no, don't eat him. Is that? Yeah, that also brings up the last thing I don't like about this game. It throws you into trance mode. You have no say in it whatsoever. So, you want to save trance mode for an enemy? Tough shit. You're gonna have to deal with it. Wait, did I not kill it? Okay then, and Quina is about to die. Gotta do something about that, as otherwise I'm gonna be very pissed off. Alright, oh, Quina's gonna die. Quina's gonna die. Quina died. Bit of a delayed reaction there, but okay. And of course you had to die right when Quina died. Go ahead and make my life ridiculously frustrated. At least I got an ether back. Ether. Ether. Is it ether or ether? I don't know, maybe the Spirits Within movie. I said that. It's an okay movie. It's a Final Fantasy movie, in case you don't know. I got it as a Christmas present from my dad, and it's I guess. I mean, it's cool. It has James Woods and the Mulan lady, the woman who plays Mulan, and I mean, no. What am I gonna do now? You can't get that. And I honestly don't feel like backtracking in order to get that. I'm probably gonna have to push the door. I don't want to backtrack, but apparently the game says I'm gonna have to backtrack. So, thanks, game! And of course, and there's a couple doors. Oh yeah, so what I was saying about, that's all I have to say about things I don't like about this game. And there's another thing I could talk about concerning Final Fantasy, and I'm pretty sure some people might get mad at me. Assuming they haven't got mad at me for screwing up at this game a lot. That thing has really big hips. I don't know why I brought that up. So, considering Breath of the Wild, I think this might be my new favorite Zelda. I loved this game. It's so mechanically deep. There's lots of stuff to do, and it's just ridiculously fun to play. There's a couple frame rate dips, and I wish there were more dungeons, big dungeons. You guys probably know what I mean if you played the game, but. And, oh, it's another Mimic. Okay, so. But, everything about it, the game was really good. It has its faults, but it's a really good game. Definitely give it a shot if you have a Switch. If you have a Switch, definitely the best game to start with for your Switch collection. I will say that much. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? Aqua Breath. Aqua Breath hits so rarely. I didn't pay attention to Freya. Well, you're not really eating them. You're just turning them into a ball and just chewing on them, which is gross in theory. I can go ahead and steal from you. Jump on you. Go ahead and take the potion. I honestly don't need it. I don't know if you... Oh, wait. No, I need to... Oh boy. Okay, so go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and run away, you coward. I could have gotten Magic Hammer, which I think might be useful later on, but it's probably a useless skill. I want to get as many of these Blue Mage skills as possible. Very unlikely that I'm going to be able to do that. And I realize I'm going to have to... I noticed I'm going to have to go find... I have to go find a save point. Go out to the balcony. Yes, I want to go out. Here we go. Just jump out to the other window that Zorn and Thorn were on. Or no, Zoda and Yoda. Ugh. You got it, boss. Check under the bed. It wasn't by the bed, it was under the bed, you jerk. You lied to me. Oh, what's this? Oh, sweet. They're right there. How do you pronounce it? And why do these enemies... And why do these enemies keep on? That's why I can only do like 3 episodes of this before my throat eventually decides to give way. It's not the easiest thing. Okay, so... Here... Zara, both of you. That's probably not going to kill both of you at the same time, so... Oh, what do you know? It actually... Whoa, okay. That's a lot of damage, Vivi. You're ridiculously powerful, dude. Oh. Like, a couple things I don't... There's a couple things about Breath of the Wild I don't like, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. You guys are just going to have to figure out what it is by yourselves. Although, there's a particular boss in the game. You guys will know what I'm talking about once you play the game. And a friend of mine who has also played it, like I already mentioned earlier before that he got a Nintendo Switch alongside me, at the same time. And, damn it. He has mentioned that he likes this game better than Skyrim. Well, yeah, that's true. I actually like Breath of the Wild way better than Skyrim, which is probably gonna piss off a lot of Skyrim fans, assuming they haven't moved on to Elder Scrolls Online. What is that? Come on! Like, it deals minuscule damage at best, and then deals a ludicrously high amount of damage at the same time. Like, how does this work? Put it in the comments below. How does Queena's damage output work? It makes no sense. Like the stupidest thing. Like, with the Nintendo Switch, there really aren't very many games coming out for it that I'm super excited for, but I had to get it just so I could play Zelda. That's literally the best excuse I have for it. Let's see, there's ARMS, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really excited for that game. It's like I don't know, it just looks kind of gimmicky. I don't know, it might actually be pretty good. Who knows? That might prove me wrong. I might actually end up loving the game. I have to see. So what is that? Like, I'm gonna go ahead. Is that what the heck? Did you see that? Vivi just dealt like some really high damage there. Did you just see that? I know Kenny tell weaker. Okay then. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Well, Vivi, I'm gonna go ahead and test that theory out. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Actually, he dealt way more damage than he normally does with physical attacks. That was a physical attack. You saw that. Angel Snack. What does that do? No, seriously, what does that do? I don't remember. I really don't remember. I'm probably going to have to drag this episode out a little longer because I only have like 3 minutes left and no save point in sight. Yeah, okay, I'll drag this episode on a little longer until I reach the next Moogle that I can save at. Okay? Does that sound good for you guys? Well, you don't get to really vote because I'm the one playing it and you guys are the one watching it or listening to my dialogue, which makes absolutely no sense. It makes about as much sense as an Ed Wood film. That's all I am, is horrible referential humor. That's actually pretty heavy and depressing. This is a very sad part. And how much longer is this level gonna drag on? What? Is it? So hang on, which is it? Is it, are you having a kid or are you having kids? Because you said earlier, raise a healthy child, and then you're like, my kids will be born. Is it like, which is it? Just pick an answer already, damn it! Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use Blizzara, and I'm gonna find out what Angel Snack does really quick. Where's it? Where's it? Huh. Good Lord, Vivi. Like, that's why you need to set. That's why you need to set steal as much as possible. And that's what they. Yeah, that's. I mean, sometimes you have a bit of a 50% chance of stealing or not, but when it does, you better be happy with it. Sorry, I don't mean to keep doing that. I'm sorry. But this is gonna be the last episode I record for today. I'm already going over time. Tent. All right, so I got a tent. How do you fit a tent in there? And what is that thing? Is it? I'm actually curious about. No, seriously, what is that? Okay, this is the final stretch of the level. So go over here. Should have gone to the other room first, but you know what? Go ahead and start this up. What about it? Poor Vivi. Nah, I'm serious. I feel sorry for the poor guy. Poor guy. This stuff is just all. He has no idea what he is, and yet all this. Gosh dang it! You had to drag the episode on a little longer, didn't you? And then he had no idea what he was, and he gets an answer, and it changes his life forever. And he doesn't really know what he is at all. Oh, piss! These things are really weak, but it's the gradual petrify you have to worry about the most because, good lord, petrification will completely destroy you. I'm gonna go ahead and steal black magic. Oh, I forgot about that. So go ahead. I forgot that they can do that. That's a very, very frustrating thing that these basilisks can do. Doesn't look anywhere near as cool as the snake thing from Chamber of Secrets. But hey, at least I have Blizzara, so I can go ahead and finish these battles as quickly as possible. Man, the next couple episodes are going to be easy breezy as long as Vivi's on my team. But that actually does bring up something. Get in there. Okay. But, here we go. What's this? Lightning staff. So, what do you want, Stillskin? Sure. Okay, so, gonna go ahead. Yes. Alright, so, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and log shop. What is this? What do I get here? Ooh! You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and continue this episode. Go ahead and stock up on weapons and I'm gonna go ahead and get another one. Get a lot of stuff that's not gonna work. Barba. That just okay. So go ahead and get 3 of these, and as many of these I can get. Go ahead and here. Okay, so that'll do me for now. I'm gonna go ahead and rest. Sorry for dragging this episode a little long, but you know what? next episode, we're finished with Disc 1. And there's a total of 4 discs in the game. And we're going to move on to Disc 2 in the next episode. So, hope you guys are looking forward to that. So, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you had a fun time watching through this episode that's a little longer than normal. See you next time. Take care.